This book is based on the Edward Said Memorial Lectures I gave at Columbia University, New York on October 17, 2013, and the British Museum, London, on March 28, 2014, to mark the 10 years since Edward's death. His penetrating intelligence, humanism, and commitment to the Palestinian cause continue to be sorely missed. As events unfold in our troubled region, I often wonder how he would respond. In this book, I have tried to be guided by Edward, reflecting on the issues that were the focus of his interest: culture, language, and politics. And as I am a lawyer, the legal issues are also of particular interest to me, so I comment on these as well. When I gave these two lectures, the U.S.-sponsored peace negotiations were still in progress. Few believed that they would come to anything, but my own persistent optimism led me to hope. I longed to be able to end the book with a description of the terms of the negotiated settlement that had moved this long-standing conflict closer to a just resolution. But it was not to be. My original title, Language of Peace, has sadly had to be modified with the addition of Language of War, and yet still I have been guided by Edward's often repeated aphorism, borrowed from Antonio Gramsci: pessimism of the intellect, optimism of the will. Listeners will find plenty to induce pessimism in the developments that I describe here. Over the years, matters have gone in only one direction, from bad to worse, and anyone with a critical intellect will surely reflect on the present condition of the Palestinians with despair. But we cannot allow intellect to be the only measure. I have always believed, and have not given up hope, that a new generation of Israelis and Palestinians will one day look around and realize that they can no longer accept the way their elders have organized their lives. Indeed, they are not truly living a life, whether they are in the camp of the oppressed or the oppressors. Divine intervention is not going to save either of us. We have to save ourselves. I am convinced that however long it takes, the optimism of the will is ultimately bound to triumph. In saying this, I am in no way denying the painful past, and fully recognize the tremendous suffering and injustice the present order has subjected the Palestinians to, as this book will make clear. The future of this small area between the Mediterranean Sea and the River Jordan is the concern of not only Israelis and Palestinians. It is a land with particular significance to many people around the world. It has been known for a long time that the key to a safer, more peaceful Middle East lies in resolving the conflict here. While it will ultimately fall upon those of us who live in this tiny, contested plot to make peace possible, at the moment we cannot achieve this without the assistance of the rest of the world. I came to terms long ago with the fact that books have limited power to affect history and politics, yet my optimism keeps me hopeful that by helping listeners to better understand what is taking place here, and by proposing things they can do to make change possible, the cause of peace will be furthered. In this way, I have tried to remain truthful to Edward Said's unshakable belief in the ultimate optimism of the will, while doing my best to present an honest and critical assessment of the current situation.